All right. Joshua Gonzalez,
Yes, sir.
Redemption Boxing and Pharr. ¿Qué tal, bro?
How you doing, sir? Good.
¿Cómo has
Good.
estado?
Good, good. Nice seeing you again, Rob.
Arrímate el micrófono para que te oigan
It's been a
todos.
while,
I
Always
know.
see you at the shows, at the fights.
Yeah, man. It looks like boxing's doing a little comeback, no?
Yeah, 30, 25 years ago, what was there, like 5 gyms in the valley?
Uh-huh.
Now we got so many
Yeah.
gyms in the valley. A lot
That's
of kids.
good.
That's great, actually.
See, bro, the more the better.
Yeah, being the benefits of the boxing, what it does for the mental health and the
Yeah.
kids, and of course, keeps them off the video games, which
They
is
should make a gym versus gym tournament in the Rio Grande Valley in the 956. Get a place and then a gym versus gym tournament, and then have the winners play at one big or fight at one big event one night. And see who the best gyms in the valley are, bro.
Yeah,
Right?
you're absolutely right. Just to all those social media warriors, get them in the ring.
Yeah. A ver cuál gym en el valle de boxing es el mejor. Y pues cada año lo hacen, y pues the belt will be going from, or the trophy, from gym to gym, like the Stanley Cup,
Yeah,
from
yeah.
hockey. Wouldn't that be cool, bro?
Let's do it.
What would it take to do something like that, man?
Well, we probably have to go through USA Boxing
See?
and sanction it and
Yeah.
get all the gyms involved.
Yeah.
A group. It has to be a group effort.
Does it have to be official with the commission, or could you
Yes.
do something on the side,
No,
like
you can, because
do it at different gyms, like,
the thing about USA Boxing, brother, is that they always put the safety of the fighter 1st.
Mm-hmm.
So not, they make sure that they have a physicals. They make sure that
Sí.
that the coach goes through a courses. We have to go through a course that we do
Yeah.
as coaches. So it's not just any kid off the street.
even if the fight isn't, well, I guess not for any specific belt or any type like that. It's just for bragging rights in the 956, really, right? I mean,
I'll be honest, we've tried it before, and,
Yeah?
you can get suspended.
You can get in trouble?
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
one of those UIL rules.
Yeah. No, man, I remember, being in the Texas Title Boxing Series,
I
and then
remember
hang
that.
out with the commission, with Big Greg, and Dickie Cole was like the original guy that was there, and another guy named Simpson that looked like the Kentucky Fried Chicken Colonel Sanders guy. The super cool dudes, pero they didn't screw around, bro. They were really really strict.
As a matter of fact, Greg's going to retire already.
See?
Yeah, he's been, as I remember, I think like 30 years already or more.
Yeah.
He's been
Big
around a long
Greg,
time.
man. I've known him for a long
Yeah, great guy.
time.
Great guy.
Yeah. No, but I enjoy going to the boxing and sitting ringside or anything that's combat sport, you know.
course.
You know what's really been hitting right now? Or I guess it's not hitting at a level that, like UFC or boxing, but bare knuckle boxing. Have you seen that? Bare knuckle fighting?
As a matter of fact, when Austin Trout fought here in the Valley, he did his last 2 weeks with us at the gym,
See.
and he's like the ambassador of that, and he's also has a title.
Yeah.
It's a brutal sport, brother.
Yeah, no, it's brutal. And I saw a match the other night, and it was a guy that was a boxer fighting an MMA guy. And I told my dad, the boxer's is a striker. That's his profession. And an MMA is mixed martial arts. It's different. There's no floor involved, no kicking. It's just boxing. It's striking. So he got his ass kicked by the striker, because like if the boxer would have gone to MMA, he would have gotten his ass
would have
kicked.
gotten choked
You
out.
know what I mean? So I was I told my dad, you know what? Pobrecito ese vato se lo van a chingar. Y sí, vato se lo chingaron, bro. But man, I was tripping out when that bare knuckle fighting came out. And it just goes back to the original form of boxing from the 1800s, right?
From the Roman times.
There was no, in the 1800s, you had the Gentleman Gym and all these guys, and I had their boxing cards, and they don't have any type of boxing
protection.
or gloves.
Gloves, yeah.
And they'd go 70 rounds, dude. I was like, it was crazy. I was like I read the back of the card. It says he lost the heavyweight championship in round 72 or something like that. What the hell? So they wouldn't stop hasta que ganaba alguien. And then in the 70s, it was 15 rounds.
15 rounds. That's
Back
right.
when they used to have the boxing on Saturday afternoons on the Wide World of Sports and stuff like that. Muhammad Ali, all these big fights. And then they went into pay-per-view, and it became a whole different thing with Mike Tyson and stuff like that. But lately, we had the Crawford Canelo fight, and I kind of felt Crawford was going to win, and he's older, but I don't know. Do you think Canelo's whole heart was into that fight, man?
I think that in the later rounds, I think Crawford just beat him down mentally,
Uh huh.
and it took away the spirit. But one thing I do want to say about Canelo is a lot of people, even though Crawford was older, Canelo's been fighting pro since he was 15, brother.
Mm-hmm.
So to do that since you're 15, at what is he, 36 right
It's
now?
20 years.
Yeah. So it takes a toll on the body,
See.
and to stay focused daily, and because it's daily,
Uh huh.
it's not easy, brother.
And with all that money,
Yeah, and
I mean, I would have one big payday. I te watcho boxing,
the
carnal.
majority of people would, yeah.
I've seen some documentaries with Canelo, and man, he's got a ranch, horses. I mean,
Horses, yeah.
he's a smart fighter.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why he's lasted so long.
And props to him. He's defended his title 11 times.
Uh huh.
He's done what he's done in the sport, like him or hate him.
Uh huh.
I mean, you can't deny his legacy.
Yeah. It got to a point where we felt like they were just nomás le estaban aventando pollitos. And it even got to a point where, I wouldn't doubt it if Canelo, say he's got his opponent's going to get 10 million for the fight, he'll offer him an extra 5 to just lose, or just give a half-ass. So, I mean, anything can happen in boxing, man. You never know, man. There's all kinds of things going on, right?
Yeah, there's so many stories in the behind the scenes. There's so many rumors.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I hate to say it, but I mean, in any business, when you're talking millions,
Yeah.
things can happen, brother.
Yeah.
And then you got Vegas involved. You got gambling. You got
Well, the Arabs are the ones that got involved with this fight, right? Saudi Arabia, all these people, Riyadh, I think it's called, and they're taking over like United States sports, golf.
Yeah.
They started their own golf, and organization, and they were taking players from the PGA, and then WrestleMania. They offered the WWE or TKO, who owns them, which is UFC. Also, they offered them $100 million to take WrestleMania over there.
Wow.
So I mean, shh.
But they have crazy money.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Llenan stadiums. Canelo's one of those boxers that's been able to fill stadiums, man. That's
Oh, yeah,
crazy,
yeah.
man.
He's the, I think after the Marquez Barrera Morales era, I think he was the only Mexican fighter that we had, representing us as a culture.
Yeah. Who's next? Who's after
There's-
Canelo, bro?
They're talking about Jaime Munguia. They're talking about a lot of other upcoming fighters. Bam Rodriguez from San Antonio, great fighter, brother. I've known him since he was 13 years old in the amateurs.
Yeah.
Very dedicated, and I would say that as a complete fighter, skill wise, he's probably the one.
Yeah.
But being from San Antonio, can he corner the Mexico market?
Yeah.
That's going to be a challenge.
That'll be interesting. And then heavyweight, it became a giant's sport. I mean, Mike Tyson. I mean, Muhammad Ali was 6 feet. I mean, that's a good average size for a heavyweight. And then you started getting these Lennox Lewis guys that are 7'2" or 6'9". And how can a guy like Mike Tyson, who's under 6, or even Muhammad Ali, how would they have been able to compete with monsters like that?
You're absolutely right. The
So-
Crisco brothers.
Yeah, and then so they brought in other giants, and it became a weight class for giants,
I
and
honestly believe there should already be a super heavyweight.
right?
Because if you get a guy who's 210, 215 pounds going against a guy 260, 250, it's not
Why don't they do that? I mean, you have the cruiserweight and you have the light heavyweight. Why not? And then heavyweight, and then the super heavyweights. I bet you, man, if they would do that, heavyweight boxing would come back again
I believe it.
because the fights would be more competitive.
Yeah,
I
it's a
honestly
big
think-
advantage. It's a big disadvantage.
Yeah,
You know.
because the lower the weight classes go, the more action the fights are, right? Back when you had those like Mantequitas and all these boxers from back in the day that were fucking 125 pounds. You knew when you had 2 peso pluma, peso mosca,
Yeah,
they
fireworks.
va a haber chingazos vato, non-stop, bro. 12 rounds de puro action, But yeah, interesting, man. So, do you have an event coming up, or what's going on with
Yeah, we're actually here to promote an event, and I want to say thank you first and foremost for always supporting us, the local gyms and the local events that happen here in the valley. But what we're doing is first and foremost, I want to go back and say that everything we do, we've always done on our own as an organization. We're also an outreach program that we help with the mental health. We help with the mental health. We're part of the mental health unit of Pharr. We also have a pastor that goes every Wednesday to give a little bit listen to the kids, and we also do food distribution. We're an agent for the food bank, so we actually do various things in the community besides boxing. But we started the boxing program just to help out kids because it's been proven that combat sports actually helps you with mental illness. So I'm a veteran, so I'm a big advocate on mental health. You know, our youth is going through. It's a different era. You know, with social media and all these things that they have now that we didn't have growing up. But with that said, we're doing a show in Reynosa. We have a kid, Esteban Garza. He's been a product of us since he was 9 years old. Between us and his uncles that have helped him grow in the sport. He was he has an amateur background. If I'm not mistaken, he was ranked number 3 at one time in the U.S. And now he's 8-0 as a pro, and he's gonna fight for the WBC Continental November 21st
and that's going to be in
at
Reynosa.
Reynosa at the historical arena
It's the 21st, you said,
of November. Yeah, correct.
And so, where can people get tickets for this event, or how is that going to
They
happen?
can contact me through social media.
Okay.
And now later on, I'll leave you my number also.
Okay. Well, no, tell us what's your number
It's
right now.
956
Okay.
250
Okay.
2757.
Okay.
And if I don't answer, I apologize, but I
Or
always
text.
I always
Nobody
text back.
answers. Pensamos que son cobros, carnal. Spam.